Today we're just a few miles from Henley-on-Thames, a place called Turville. We're going to walk up to Southend and Hambleden and make it around. This film is dedicated to Andrea McCarthy. It's not often you come across such beautiful places as Turville and Hambleden, and it's not often that you come across people like Andrea from Osterville in the United States, who sent us kind words of encouragement and a generous donation to our website so that we can keep filming our walks. The 1942 wartime propaganda film, Went the Day Well, was filmed there. At the time the film was made, it looked as if there was going to be a full-scale German invasion of Britain. The film helped to boost English morale at a time when it was needed. We like to think that what you see in our video today is typical of any warm summer's day in these two most beautiful English villages. Thank you, Andrea, the taxi driver. Went the day well. So we're in Turville now. We're parked at the side of the pub, the Bull and Butcher. Free parking. We're just going to give you a quick look round the square now before we do our walk. On our right hand side we've got the windmill. So from the pub we head forward towards the green and then turn left. Straight up between the houses, school sign on your right. Before we head forward, let's just give you one quick look across Turville. Looks pretty good. Right, we turn round and head forward now. I said one last shot, let's have another last shot. Right, we're definitely turning round now and heading forward. As we walk through the houses, let's just turn round and give you one last shot of that windmill in front of us. Right, let's turn back round and keep heading forward now. Within 2 minutes we're at the end of the houses. We're going up through the trees, the Chiltern Way. As we head through the trees, that's a quick shot to our left. This is a new walk for us today, so Janice's map reading. As we come out into the sunlight from the trees, just keep heading forward. Ignore any path left or right. We're heading towards Southend now. Let's give you a couple of shots while we're here. That's looking to our left. That's looking back. And that's looking right back at that windmill, but I think that deserves a second or third shot maybe. We turn round and keep heading forward now. So we come to a tiny road and cross straight over up towards the trees. Just before we cross the road, that's looking to our right. We're through the trees now. You're walking with a taxi driver today. We just keep heading forward through the gate. So we just keep following the tarmac road for a short way. The road forks, but you just keep heading forward on the small road. We're just heading forward now. So we're at the road end now and the post box. We turn left. As we head through the trees, we're looking for a left turn soon. Within 100 yards, you're at the telegraph pole and the footpath sign. We turn left there on a gravel track. Within a couple of minutes, we're out of the trees, heading forward over the stile. That's looking left. We're heading forward now on Shakespeare's Way, following the hedge towards the wood. In front of us, we've got our stile into the wood, straight forward. As we step into the wood, that's looking to our right as we drop downhill. When you come to a crossroad of paths, cross straight over uphill on Shakespeare's Way. As we head forward, there's butterflies all over, but we can't seem to get any on camera. There's loads of them here though, just dancing in sunshine. We can hear this whistling. We're just coming out the woods. There's a red kite in the hayfield in front of us, so we're stopping for a minute here to see if we can catch him. I think once we break cover he'll be off, but we can see him. We've spotted 4 red kites, but they're not within camera shot. We'll see if we can get one later. We bear off slightly left now to the road. So as we cross the field, we come out at a T-junction. We cross the stile and just keep heading straight forward. We come to Upper Woodend Farm on our left. It's a public bridleway and we've got the kite above us, but he will not allow us to get a film. So we're heading forward now. As we head forward, that's looking to our right. Within 2 or 3 minutes you'll come to the end of the track. We bear off right there through the trees, Shakespeare's Way. It's beautiful walking through this tunnel of trees with the warm sunshine coming in. It's the 15th of August today. It's very warm. Nice bit of shade. Well, I hope this shot comes out with a fair bit of shadow, but it's beautiful the way the path just weaves in and out through the trees. We keep going. As we walk through the thinned out trees, the path seems to split into two. We bear off left. We're heading down towards a signpost now. We've just seen a kite fly across us, but we can't seem to film one today. At the signpost, we just cross over and keep heading straight forward, uphill. When you get to the crossroad of paths and cross over, there appears to be 2 tracks. Take the right-hand track uphill. The path bears off slightly right as we head up through the trees. So we're heading towards Hambleden now. As you head forward, there's a path goes off to your left. Ignore that. Just keep heading straight forward. As the path starts to level out, it splits into 2. We turn right there. If you look, you've got white arrows on the trees. As we head forward a couple hundred yards, the path splits again. We bear off to the left. Within a minute or 2, we come to a tarmac track. We bear off right there. So we're just heading down the tarmac track. Within 2 or 3 minutes, we come to a T-junction of tracks. We turn left there, white arrow on the tree. Within half a minute, we're out into the bright sunshine again. And as you can see, that looks pretty good. As soon as we get to the woods, we bear off right, yellow arrow, through the trees. Well, within 2 or 3 minutes, as you can see, we're out the trees. We just more or less keep heading forward between the hedges. And there we are, the other side. This is beautiful countryside, is this. Within a few minutes, we'll be in Hambleden and a cup of tea, hopefully. So we're heading forward now. At the road, we turn right. Walk down the road for 3 or 4 minutes. Look to Collins Gate, that's what it said there, Collins Gate. We go through there and turn right. We've got red kites in the field in front of us. And as we go through the gate, just above us, we've got a red kite. Well, we don't know what he's doing there, look. With 2 dogs. Must be giving a drink of water, trying to get him through. There's a tunnel there, trying to get him to go through, I'd say. See if they come out the other side. No, they're going round, they won't go through tunnel. Dogs are loving that, running all over in and out the water, but they won't go through tunnel. He wants them to go through to the other side. But they're not having it. He says, I'll go to the other side, but I'm not going through tunnel, he says. No, he says. No, he's not having it. Oh, I think Blacken's gone through. The Blacken had gone through. Yes, it has. Blacken got, look, he's checking it off. So Blacken had gone through tunnel into water, and others in there now, but he's not going through in that sort of white and brown. Blacken's gone in again. He's through other end, look, yes, yes. This is good fun, it is. Yeah, this is good fun. We're at, where are we, Janice? Hambleden. We're at Hambleden now, more or less. This is great fun. Well, we best leave it for now. Let's leave it for now. Just keep going, it's good fun, it's great here. We're in towards the village now, we'll be there in a minute or two. At the stile and the tiny road, we turn left. Beautiful is Hambleden, as you can see. So we're going through the churchyard now. We're at the other side now, into the village. We'll give you a quick look round before we have our dinner. Looks like we've got a cafe on our right and a water pump and that. And there's the church. We're just taking pictures at random in the centre. The pub and the butchers are up there. We're 4 miles from Henley-on-Thames here. There's free parking at the far side of the pub. So we've got some seats in front of the church. That's where we're going to sit for a cup of tea. So we've had a cup of tea and a sandwich. We're just going to go and get ice cream at the shop. And then we'll head back through the churchyard to pick up our path again. As we head back through the churchyard, let's just have a quick look inside the church. We keep going. So we're walking up the road at the far side of the churchyard, looking for a right turn now. At the 30 sign, we turn right across the fields. Before we do, let's just give you 1 or 2 shots to our right. And that's basically the direction we're heading, right across the fields. As we start to leave Hambleden, that's looking to our left. And again, left-hand side, beautiful countryside, Hambleden Valley, or whatever it is. It's beautiful. We've got a red kite down on ground if I can pick him out. We're looking into the sun just at the moment. Let's have a look. There we are. No, he's just like dipped down. He's like dipping down. There's wings out. Can just see him. He's got his head in with his head sort of forward, wings out, as if he's getting the sun. As if he's getting the sun on his back. Oh, I don't know if there's a good picture or not. Yeah, there he is, look. Well, that's a good picture or not, I don't know, because we're looking straight into the sun at that. We don't want to come to Henley area because we know there's loads of kites and not get any. Well, we'll leave that for now. As I head forward, I can hear some shouting. Somebody's just fallen head first into the hedge. You can see. There's the wellies there, look. That's just on our right. We keep heading forward. Just on our left-hand side, there's like a tiny garden here. Beautiful. No.
No.
Little dog with slipper there.
I just turned around and he was laid up flat with his belly like that. Now who's still going?
That's a slipper, isn't it? Oh, you are.
Whose slipper is that?
Yes, that's not good, is it? Oh.
He likes.
Beautiful day for walking,
Oh
isn't it?
yeah,
Yes, it's
fantastic.
Fantastic.
He's gone. That turned out to be a private garden, that little pond, and it belonged to the dog with the slipper and the lady, but she didn't seem to mind us filming it. And we love the little dog. We just keep heading forward. Within a few minutes, we're back out into the fields, heading forward. We've got dog behind us, another dog. As we look round to our left hand side, you can see it's a warm day today because the cows are sheltering under the trees. We're heading towards Skirmett now. We've just crossed to the other side of the hedge, but it's more or less a straight line forward. On our left we've got a seat, and there's the view, and a baby foal there, look, and a kite just above us, yes. We've got a pair, but they're not easy to film in air. Well, we'll leave that for now. We're at the road, and beautiful houses they are. We turn right up the road, just walking to the left-hand side of the house. At the next bend, we just head straight forward on the gravel path. That's looking left. We're back on the Chiltern Way now. That's looking right. Right-hand side. Can you see that there? There's like a tunnel through the trees. You can see the light at the other side. That's where we're going. Into the shade. We cross over a tiny tarmac road and just keep heading forward. And that's not a bad view neither. So as we go into the next field, that's a quick look to your left, but we're heading forward. We think we can see the windmill in the distance. Let's go and have a look. And then left again with a red kite just above. So we just keep walking forward to the left-hand side of the tree. All the houses seem to be built with stone with sort of brick edges. And you've got clay tile roof, and it's beautiful, absolutely. And everyone's a different shape and style. This is a farm, as you can see. We keep heading forward, that's to our left. We cross over a track, and at the gate at the other side, there's a plaque. It says, Howard and Anne Luckett, Golden Wedding, 19th of March, 2010. Well, we say good luck to Howard and Anne, and we keep going. We're heading towards Skirmett now. As we look to the left-hand side of the last house, look at this. That looks like a herd of deer to me. Well, we've got them on film now. Let's get a bit closer. At the gate, we turn left and then immediate right, up the road. We want to have a look at the village as we go. Have a look at the pub. Well, there's definitely a herd of deer, and that's quite good from the road. We've just come down to the bridge, just left out the gate. Looks like there's some young ones among them as well. Well, we'll leave them for now. So we're heading up the road now towards Fingest. So we're heading across the front of the Frog Pub at Skirmett. We pass the old forge on our right, just near the Frog. We walk past the old chapel, the mission hall and the chapel house on our right hand side. We pass a seat on our left as we head uphill. As we head towards Fingest, we just look over the hedge. Look at this. Whether they're wild deer, I don't know, but there's only 6. I'd take a guess they maybe are. We keep going. You can hear cars behind us. We're just coming into Fingest now. That's looking to our right. That didn't take us too long up the road. As we get into Fingest, in front of us we see the signpost for Turville. There's cars whizzing about in front of me. We just carry on turning right, round the bend, just for a short way. As you head forward, you'll see a seat. Where the seat is, just head forward another 50 feet. You'll see the churchyard there. Just to your right hand side, you'll see the pub. But we aren't quite going that far to the church and the pub. We're turning left just before the seat on the Chiltern Way, just at the end of the wall. So we're following the wooden fence now. So at the end of the wooden fence, you'll come out into a wooded area. We bear left there to the road and then cross straight over. As we head forward, that's looking left through the trees. We're not far off now. Well, we've come out of the trees now. Just down below on our left is Turville. Turville is in the Chilterns. It's one of Britain's most frequently used film and television locations, thanks to its picturesque cottages and secluded setting at the bottom of the valley. The Vicar of Dibley, Goodnight Mr. Tom, and the 1942 wartime propaganda movie Went the Day Well were all filmed here. Well, it's 6 o'clock at night. We're just in the churchyard at Turville now, just near our car in the pub. Just having a look round. And there's the church. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Chilterns from Turville down to Hambleden. You've been walking with a taxi driver today. This has been one of the best walks we've ever done, I think. Fantastic. Went the day well. There's our final shot up to the windmill.